smart logos and smart labels.
EPIC Semiconductors is proud to introduce smart logos and smart labels for wearable computing and the Internet of Things.
Challenges of wearable computing.
Learn how to solve the challenges of wearable computing. When it comes to wearable computing, one of the main issues to address is power
And its consequences.
Wearable devices have forced the industry to develop electronics that consume a minimal amount of power, most of which comes from button cell batteries which constantly need to be replaced or charged. An energy harvester can do some of the work, but it's far from an affordable or reliable solution, whilst batteries have toxic materials and are hard to recycle. Can we eliminate batteries in mobile devices? Of course we can. Another challenge in wearable computing is wireless communication.
And the pest of microwaves.
It has been proven that microwaves can have a negative impact on the proteins in our cells. So, do you really want to be surrounded by them? How to handle interferences and collisions. Don't get me wrong, radio waves are useful in our daily lives, but when it comes to wearable computing, we have a better idea. The big thing in wearable computing is the sensing of movements using microelectronic mechanical systems, MEMS.
Who wants a wristband?
So let's talk about sensing beyond MEMS. As our lives revolve around more than just movement, there are other ways to make wearable computing more useful and more interesting for day-to-day life. These days, you hear a lot about the Internet of Things.
How to make everything interactive.
Wearable computing and mobile devices.
You are what you touch.
You probably know enough about these already.
If everyone tells the same story, then it's time to start new adventures. A new kind of battery-free sensing.
So let's instead discuss RFIDs. RFIDs are attached to many products these days. They are high-tech stickers to identify objects. RFIDs are cheap and do not need batteries. They work with electromagnetic waves, so they need coils or antennas and resonance circuits to work. RFIDs also need a reader, and they can't sense a human approaching or interacting. At EPIC Semiconductors, we love these little gadgets, so we invented sensing decals. Once we shape sensing decals into the size of a brand's logo and attach them to their products, we call the resulting setup smart logos.
Brands join IoT.
This innovative technology has the power to make every product interactive. But that's not all. We can also add a display and create smart labels.
Trigger feedback in the real world.
This is a sensing decal. It has a tiny chip in the middle and electrodes on the sides. It does not need additional external parts, and it does not require batteries. It can sense a customer or user when they approach, pass, or touch. Everything you attach to it becomes interactive. Glasses, pens, even plants or food. You can even use sensing decals to check the quality of food. Smart logos are sensing decals that have been shaped in the form of a brand's logo. They sense your location and your movements and transmit them without radio waves to a hub, networks, or to the cloud. Smart logos are the Swiss Army knives of wearable computing. They don't require any batteries or any other power source. They communicate with smart devices such as smartphones, tablets, and smartwatches, and they don't use any radio waves. Let's see how they work. Smart labels are sensing decals with a display. If they are put on shelves, they can sense consumers and trigger advertising or other interactive features. This is what we call smart shopping. And what's more, all of this technology is contained within a tiny chip that costs less than 2 cents to produce.
No business without consumers.
Research has suggested that consumers would prefer their wearable computing to be on their wrists, clipped onto clothes, embedded into jewelry, attached to spectacles, or placed on their chest. Smart logos can cover these consumer demands completely. If you want to sense something, take a sensing decal or a smart logo. If you want to display something, take a smart label. They all offer interactivity. And remember, they are free from batteries and radio waves.
It's all about sensing.
When it comes to wearable computing, it's all about sensing actions. We have our smartphones for communicating. So why do we need wearable computing devices? The secret of our technology is the use of alternating electrical fields. To translate physical forces into field actions is a difficult and complex art that we have managed to master. Electrical fields work between electrodes and whatever is in between them, which could be air, fabric, or human skin.
Vital signs in IoT.
As human skin is conductive like an electrode, we can use it as an energy and sensing source. There are many things we can sense. For example,
Speed, direction, and limb tracking.
Muscles and the brain.
Fitness, wellness, mental training.
Whenever the human body changes its position against the Earth's ground, we can sense this and do not need MEMS to do so. The human body sends electrical signals from the muscles, the heart, and the brain as well. Whatever you want to measure, simply attach a sensing decal and let it do the work. We call them polymonics because we made them on a tiny polymer foil. Every new technology has to be
combined with the standards.
To communicate with smart logos and smart labels, the best way is to use a hub.
Join the Army.
Most mobile devices are equipped with ARM controllers, which are incredibly effective and efficient. To have a hub, we also need Bluetooth and Wi-Fi to go
into the cloud.
A hub energizes smart logos and smart labels
for 2 cents each.
The functionality of the hub can be integrated into a smartphone, but we cannot do this alone. Do you know what it's called when you set a new industrial worldwide standard?
A guerrilla job.
We have to approach the right strategic partner.
It's all about win-win.
And then we have to invite the brands.
The future of smart logos. Sell more with advertising on demand.
If you want to know more, feel free to contact us. Thank you very much.
Think EPIC.